I'm Grace, aka Black Country Bird Budgets, and I live in the Black Country with my husband and our two boys. So we've got 2 under 2, so our eldest is 1.5 and our youngest is 4 months. So I'm currently on maternity leave. On this channel I'll talk in all things budgeting and cash stuffing and side hustling. So today I'm going to do a mid-month check-in, and admission, I feel like this month is just completely going to pot. I've overspent. I've took money out of other categories to pay for stuff that I've overspent with. I thought we were doing really well with the food shopping, and that seems to have all gone. Sorry if you can hear. I've got the littlest man with me, and he's just woke up from a nap. How annoying, wasn't it? So hopefully he lets me film this, but we shall see. Yeah, I need to do a check-in with my finances this month and see where we are at. So, I usually do all my budgeting on a spreadsheet, but you know what? I've always been a paper and pen kind of girly anyway. Like at work, for any notes or anything like that, on paper and pen. So I'm going to start doing my budget on paper and pen, and then also I can show you easier, and that means I don't have to get my laptop out and go all into that when I want to go through something. I can just whip out the paper and pen. So I'm working on some like budgeting sheets to do, but I haven't got them at the minute, and I desperately need to do this check-in, because you know when you feel a bit all especially when you've overspent and you've taken all bits, and I'm like, I need to do this mid-month check-in. I'm not going to wait until I've printed off, because I don't have a printer here, like printed off budgeting sheets or whatever. I'm just going to do it and do it old school. So just this paper and pen. So it's a bit basic, and I've just writ it out for now, or wrote it out, and yeah, I'll get a better, nicer one for when I do my proper monthly budget. But for now, I can't wait any longer. I need to just get it done. So fuel. This is for both mine and my husband's car. He stuffs it digitally, and I'm now doing it in cash. What have we got left in this? $20.40. So we've still got 40 in here, and there's $94.50 in the digital pot. So I'm not sure if my husband needs any more fuel this week. My car will need fit. We're going on holiday on Sunday, and we're going down to Cornwall, which is a good 4.5 hour drive from where we are. So we'll use this for fuel for that probably. Food shopping. I'm gutted about, to be honest, because I thought we were doing really, really well with food shopping, because we budget £400 a month for food shopping. So as I said, we're a family of 4. Youngest is only 4 months, so he's just obviously on formula, like milk at the minute. So it's just the 3 of us, and obviously my toddler doesn't eat a huge amount. So yeah, we have £400 a month for food shopping, and there's been I swear there's been 2 weeks where we didn't use the whole 100. Now £400 a month on a general 4-week month, which I think this is being, that's £100 a month. I've definitely had at least 1 week where we didn't use the whole 100. So where the hell has this gone? So yeah, at the minute, because I don't have a purse, I don't have a cash stuffing purse yet, but I do have one coming, excitingly. I've got this notepad actually came with like a wallet in it, which is quite useful. So I've been writing my shopping lists and stuff in here, and using my money in the back here. So what have we got left? We've got $20.35. Now, it's a good job. So we've done our food shop for this week. So we're covered for food for this week. Sorry if you can hear baby noises. Every single time it was fast asleep until I started recording. I don't think that woke him up, but it's just typical, isn't it? Now, I get paid on the 25th of every month. The hubby gets paid on the last working day of the month. Let's try again. Hopefully he settles now. So yeah, this food shopping money needs to last us till the 25th of the month when I get paid. And we'll take the food shopping money out of what I put into the joint account for like food and bills. Now, as I said, we've done the food shopping for this week, so we're fine for this week. And we go on holiday on Sunday. So next week we're on holiday. It's a bloody good job because we've got literally, okay, there's what, 1, 2, 3 and some change in there. There's £38 left. Now, had we not been going on holiday, this would have to cover us for another week. Now, how the hell has that happened? When, like I said, there's been at least 1 week we didn't use the whole 100. So how have we nearly run out already? Now, I never thought I would stuff weekly because I get paid monthly. I always do my budgeting monthly. I thought I'm going to just stuff monthly, and then I'll stuff like my side hustle money halfway through the month. So I'm not. So I feel like I'm adding more to it sooner. But I'm now thinking with this, I'm going to split this money out weekly. I'm going to put £100 in weekly envelopes. To see how we do with it, because I thought we were doing really well, and I thought I was going to come back at the end of the month and be like, yay, we've got stuff left over. Obviously not. I was planning to still use the 100 for next week for some food shopping while we're on holiday, because we are going in a caravan. Yeah, don't know what the hell went wrong there. So yeah, £38 we've got left. Let's add this. Right, next one, holidays. So I know I've been putting some money in here for holidays. How much have we got in here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 130. Lovely, that'll add. So now this will all be for spending money. And as you can see, we've got £583 digitally. Household essentials. I don't think we really need anything this week. And like I said, we'll be on holiday next week, so we should be all right for them. 20. I need to take these coins out because this wallet does not stop coins dropping out. 20, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to swap that for a £5. So 25 in here. And £18 digitally. Oh, not 55. 25 cash. Right, so let's add these together. Using my calculator for the first time. I've only bought this recently. 40, add 94, 50, 134, 50. Should have left room for total. Oh well. 134, 50. Holidays. So this is spending money for our holiday next week. We've got 585. No, 58. 583. Add 130. I could do that in my head really, but I'm being lazy. 713. That's okay. I feel like I would like a little bit more because it's caravan holiday, so it's not all inclusive. I wish it's self-catering, and you can end up spending a lot, can't you? But that should be fine. Oh yeah, household essentials. 25. Add 18. 43. That's more than enough. That's a nice amount for when we do need to top up house stuff. So that's joint sinking funds. So now on to personal. So hobbies has now nothing. So I went to Comic-Con the weekend. Now I'd already bought the ticket months ago, but I stupidly didn't even think to stuff some money for spending because I think I didn't really think about it, but I was thinking I'm not particularly planning to buy anything, and if I do, I'll just get it out of like my spending money for that month. Yeah, not thinking about the fact that I didn't give myself much spending money this month, and I managed to spend that all within a week or two of getting paid. This is really maternity leave and maternity pay realness, this video. Like, I didn't give myself enough spending money because I didn't have a fat lot to work with. I spent that. So then I took out the money that I had in hobbies for spending money for Comic-Con. Now I've got a little bit left, which is in here. So let's see, 10, oh, £12 left. I think I took with me 30 quid. So the fact I've got this left is good actually. I didn't spend too much. So £12. I'm not going to put that back into hobbies because I need this for something else later on. So I'll say, so hobbies I've like decimated, and I was saving for other things with that. So yeah, that's annoying, but it is what it is. At least I had that to use. And I don't need to pay anything like desperately for hobbies right now, so that's fine. Goal, what do I want my goal to be? So I wanted some dance shoes. Not desperately, but I wanted some dance shoes for line dancing. I think they're about 25, 27 quid. I'll have my next lot of payment for line dancing next month. That's okay. I'm going to put a goal as like 30 for now because I'm starting from scratch again. Right, clothes. So this is the problem category. So I ordered some clothes last month and I put it on Klarna because I didn't have the money to pay for them right then. Not thought about it. The bills come up. I've not had enough in my spending money in just my account to cover the bill for this. The cash had obviously stuffed was not in the bank yet, so I put it on my credit card. I put the payment on my credit card to pay off the Klarna, so I didn't get any late fees. I don't like to do this. I've been really good with my credit card for the past couple of years because I did build up quite a bit on there. I had about maybe £2,000 when I fell pregnant with my eldest, and then it was my mission to then pay that all off. And I managed to pay all that off while I was pregnant and saving for maternity leave. So I was really pleased with that. So I haven't put anything else on my credit card. So the fact I've put them on my credit card now does annoy me. So I want to pay that off like as soon as possible this month if I can. But I don't know if I'm just going to quite do it. So maybe like next month and finish it off when I get paid. But yeah, that was daft really. I shouldn't have bought the clothes before I had the money for it. I should have thought about it. It's easy to add them to your basket and then not really look at the price as well, isn't it? I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's like 60 quid. So it could be a hell of a lot worse. But yeah, so that's not great. So we'll see what I've got in here to help to pay that off. 20, 35. And then I'm going to put this in with it as well. Obviously not that because I'm not going to be able to put that just in the bank like that. So there's an extra tenner. So that's 20. Can you count that properly? 20, 30, 45. So that's 45 that's going to go straight to the bank so I can pay that off on my credit card. And then I would just owe 55, 17. So, clothes I'm now going to put as 0 because I've taken that out of there. Goal, I've got no goal for this, I just want to build that up. So, but I need to put on here recent spending, £62 on credit card. So I'm going to I took 10 from hobbies. I took, is it 35? Yeah, 35 from clothes, and then I'll owe 45, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I've got a calculator there. 17. So when I get paid next week, I'll straight away pay that off. So that's back to bank. Right, next category, hair. So I do want to get my hair cut. My hair is really quite long now and I really feel like cutting it short. I say short, sorry for all the baby noises. When I say short, I mean like touching my shoulders. At the minute it's like bra straps, so but I've got curly hair and I do want to go to, being as I'm thinking about cutting a fair amount off, I do want to go to a curly hair specialist. So for this, I've just looked, and if I want the person I would want, which is like the salon director, is like 70 quid. So I know my goal for this is 70. I would have liked to have had it cut before I went on holiday, but yeah, that's not going to happen. 20, 30, 40. So yeah, £40 in hair, so that's a good amount going like towards that haircut. Now, beauty and skincare. I need some bits of skincare. I just got a tenner in there. I'm going to work towards a £50 goal before I do an order. Sorry, I'm going to have to pause this and go and feed Littlest Man because he's now deciding he's awake and he's hungry. Right, I'm back. Not that you'll be able to tell from this. But Littlest Man is fed and content for now, and the hubby and the little man have got back, so he's watching the boys so I can finish filming this. So where were we? So we just totaled up beauty and skincare, so Etsy spends. Now this is another category where I have spent, but because the money was in here, I took the money out of a digital pot I've got for my friend's hen do. So how much have we got in here? 20, 30. So we have, I'm not going to add that in now because I'm going to take that out. So we've got 30. So I took some money from that. I'd done some spending on Etsy and some other spends. I took that from, like I said, a pot I had with spending money for my friend's hen do, which is in September. I did have £200 in here, and that was going to be all of my spending money, so it was fully funded. But I now owe the pot 71 quid. Like, I don't know how I've spent this much money anyway. So what I'm going to do, take this 30 and add that back into the pot. So that's going back to bank. So again, we have nothing in here. I've put a goal of 50. Now I am going to try, I'm in an Etsy spends ban now. I'm going to try and get 50 quid in there before I even consider buying anything else. I don't need any savings challenges for a while yet because I've got loads now. Like, I've got enough to be getting on with, considering I don't have a huge amount of money for challenges. I do want to get loads more stuff for my binders because my setup's still so basic, and I just want it to be nicer, but that will have to wait until I've got the money. So I'm going to put 30 added from Etsy spends. Sorry for my really rubbish writing as well. I'm not sure if you can even really read it from there. Yeah, you can. My writing's well scruffy though. So yeah, £30 from Etsy spends, and then I still owe that pot 41. Right, next thing to do is clean off this tracker, and I'm going to do it now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so that's all clean now and ready to start again. Pop that back in there. So that's everything I wanted. That's everything that I wanted to totaled up. I'm not going to look at what I've got in anything else because I don't need to know that for now. I'm fine with that. The last thing was spending. Now, I think I've got about £10 across the two bank accounts that I've got bits of money in. So that's literally all I've got in spending. So payday cannot come quick enough. But I'm on holiday next week at least, so any spending will be from holiday money. So at least there's that. I do like, with my side hustle money, because I do a total up at the end of the month, I kind of like to accumulate everything for that month, put it in a pot, and then see what I've got at the end of the month and total it up, and then I'll like reallocate and allocate that into pots. I don't know why, but I feel like I can't touch it until I've done my total. But I keep a running total anyway, so I could use that as I go along. So I could really, the last £17 I owe on my credit card, and this bit that this 41 I owe this pot, I could put in, because I know I've got 50 quid from a cashback app that's just gone into my account, so I could use some of this. I don't need to wait until the end of the month, because I can still do my totals, but I don't know why that makes me like, oh no, I need to wait for all the money for this month to go in, which is daft. So really I could pay these off with that side hustle money like this week, which I might do so it's done. But yeah, we shall see. So yeah, bit of a reality check this kind of one is, and a bit of maternity leave overspending because I've not got much money in maternity pay reality. So yeah, a bit of the realities of maternity pay. And to be honest, let's be honest, this was me this month trying to spend like I'm not on maternity leave and I'm not on maternity pay, and kind of spending like I've got the money to happily spend when I don't. So I need to curb that. I really do want to focus on this, and I really do want to get to a place where I'm not oh, I haven't put that food shopping money back in here. I'm not spending until I've got the money stuffed in that category, and then I'm taking it from there. Not just like spending willy-nilly, and then figuring out where it's coming from. It's fine if the amount is just coming out of my what I've allocated for spending that month, but I need to not go over this, and I need to not spend it all in like the first week after I've like been paid and give it to myself. So yeah, not a great one this month, but doing this, at least I've held myself accountable. I know where I've took money from and where I owe money on, which I'm going to sort out, and hopefully I can be better from next month. So yeah, thank you for joining. If you do like what you see, please do think about subscribing, or popping a like or a comment, because everything does. All of those stuff do really help to get my channel like up and running and stuff. So yeah, thank you all. I shall see you next time. Try a bit.